Greg Wood, and my title is Code Compliance Manager.
All right, let's talk for a second. It's been so dry for a while, and we haven't had very much snow, and now all of a sudden it looks like Mother Nature has graced us with some white stuff. So what do we need to know as far as what the city of Missoula is concerned?
Well, you need to break out the shovels. You need to have your sidewalks shoveled by 9 o'clock the day after a snow event. So tomorrow morning, I'm sure we'll be receiving complaints and going out and checking on properties. And so you should make sure that your sidewalk's shoveled by 9 o'clock. And if you have enough energy, maybe you help a neighbor out and do what you can to help those around you.
Now, this is... I'm so sorry. I'm recovering from a really bad cold, so forgive me if I cough in your ear. What are the possible implications if we can't get this done, if we don't get this done?
Well, what we do, our process is we're complaint-driven, so if we receive a complaint, we'll go by that day and check on the property. If it's not shoveled, we will give them a card saying that we've been by. Please have it shoveled by the next day. And so we'll follow up about 24 hours later, and if it's not shoveled at that time, we go ahead and shovel it, and it will be billed to you.
Okay, so what is the amount billed for? Let's say I have a standard sidewalk in front of my house in the city, and you guys have to clear it. What's the bill?
Well, the minimum is $28.50 for a half an hour, and then there's an administrative fee. So the minimum charge is $67.50. I can tell you generally we end up putting some snow melt down, so there's some additional material cost, and unless you have just a short frontage, sometimes it does take over a half an hour. I'd say the average bills that I see going out are between $80 and $100 or around that range.
And that could be per snowfall, is that right?
Yes, correct. We also encourage property management companies to make sure, a lot of times the first snow, they don't have their contract renewed from last year, and parking lots are one that notoriously go unshoveled the first snow. So if you're a property manager, make sure your contract's in place and make sure they're shoveling it.
All right. Now, are you terribly concerned about parking lots or more just about sidewalks?
As a city, we only enforce public right-of-way. So private parking lots we don't enforce. We just see that the sidewalks around lots don't get shoveled a lot of the times.
Gotcha. Now, what about folks who are elderly or perhaps homebound or disabled and can't shovel their own sidewalks?
Right. Hopefully, you have a neighbor that'll help you out. If not, there is one organization that does have some low income and or disability criteria to be met, and that's Imagine Missoula. And their phone number is 748-6752. They've helped us a lot in the past, with shoveling sidewalks.
Fantastic. All right. So folks want to get more information, Greg, how do they contact your office?
They can call 552-6630.